Good evening, everybody. This is Walter again, and I want to share with you guys my real life haunted ghost story number six. All right, so that's number six. All right, just to let you know. Yeah, so I will get right to it, like I always do. And so here it goes. So for my sixth story, my real life haunted ghost story of today is after I shortly had dinner, I was reading a good book inside that place where I was staying at the time. And as I am enjoying and reading, a good book, to, learn something new, you know, to better myself and just enjoying the book. And then suddenly, all of a sudden, I hear right on top of me, and this is when the lights were on. This is like where I heard the noises of this so-called creature, like an ET slash golem, in front of me, but this time it was on the ceiling. And just to give you a quick visualization of how the ceiling was set up, in this part aspect of the room, they had like around somewhere like about, I would say, in rows of maybe six, two, three. Actually, they were facing this way. One, two, three, all the way to like about six blocks of wood with chains tied on them and with a light bolted on top. And then what I hear is, at first I thought it was nothing, that, I heard the wind maybe coming from the outside, but I hear like a whistling strong wind from both sides. And, I look up, and of course, you start thinking to yourself, oh, okay, it's only wind, so it's most likely nothing, I thought at first. But then, as I go back to reading my good book and I continue reading, all of a sudden, again, I hear this noise of a wind, but at the same time, though, I hear it of a, like someone, dangling from one side of those, like I said, metal chains from left to right and then from right to left. So I thought it was weird. I'm like, I stopped this time and I'm like, look to inspect. So I get up and then I look forward to inspect. And then again, I think, okay, maybe it's just the wind blowing harder. But, I knew it was something more than just the wind. So, like any normal human being, I try to dismiss it, thinking that it's just, the wind blowing really hard from the outside coming in. So, I knew a lot of strange things were happening already, a lot of haunted experiences I had already living in this house. So, I know it's probably going to be something a little bit out of the ordinary. But I try to dismiss it and I slowly go back to my seat. And then I do, and then I just continue. I continue on reading. So that's exactly what I did. As I continue reading, again I hear for the third time, but this time the noises keep getting louder. Like I said, someone now it was from both sides, left to right, but now I heard it now more from the right side coming to the left side, and I kid you not, it was like if I felt and heard Spider-Man jumping back and forth, And this time, when I got up for the second time, I yelled, "Hey, who is there? Who is this? Making all this noise, jumping up and down?" And then, like for a short while, right after I said that, it stopped for a little bit. So basically, yeah, I did see like a figure from right and then quickly to left, like I kid you not, like an invisible Spider-Man slash. If you've seen the movie Predator, like the silver lining, like it looks robotic. I'm like, what the hell? And then again, it stopped when I challenged it and confronted it by telling it to stop. So again, for the third time, I sit down and thinking this time it was going to leave permanently. Again, I pick up my book, I'm going to start reading it, and then lo and behold, again it starts for like the third or fourth time. So I quickly get up again and I yell even louder this time. "Hey, who the hell is this? Stop it, whoever you are. What the hell are you doing? Who is this?" Because it kept getting louder from right to left and left to right. This so-called figure that I saw, like a Spider-Man slash Predator, was jumping up more and more and getting more violent. So I thought that was very weird. And again, I had not experienced that before because I had seen some kind of figure. And I believe this time, after I yelled the second time or third time, because I think it was, I believe, maybe after the third time, it finally stopped for good. Yeah. And so that's when it stopped, when I yelled louder for the second, I believe, second time, or it might have even been a third time, because I believe it was probably somewhere around there where I yelled out loud. Probably it must have even been a third time. Yeah, because it's been so long, I can't remember exactly. But I believe probably it might have been three times. For the record, for it to have stopped this so-called weird Spider-Man slash Predator figure jumping up from left to right and right to left, dangling there, and not only I can see some kind of, like I said, white figure, but I could see the wind whistling right behind it. So then I think, like I said, after the second or third time, then when I went back to my seat, I'm glad then it finally stopped. So that's my real life haunted ghost story that I experienced that night. And this is getting closer already, almost towards the end of summer. Yes, before I get to the Halloween story, which I know you guys will all enjoy, even though I'm a little bit behind and Halloween is over. I know you guys will like it and be looking forward to it. So that's it. Take care and have a good evening. Bye bye now. Bye.